That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snake shout, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tougher rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it. And on that play, they were unsuccessful.
They only punted twice in the win last week. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Hill steps away to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Browns will take over, first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Newton finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jaguars 6, Browns 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice one.
And that's going to be caught from Brown's touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. A sensational one-handed grab of the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Yeah, nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And the next-gen stats are going to show us the total distance he covered there, better than 70 yards. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
You got it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, Damontae Kazee. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safety.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Breaks a tackle. And some room to roam now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Browns 7. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands. And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Okay, double up.
McCaffrey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go. Mike's 5-4, Mike.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Oh, I know. Bill was telling me yesterday how about that person that only make trades with Mike. And they only got one game showing up in their game library, and they got no friends. Hey, man.
Extra point try now for Crosby.
Hey, man. What do you expect? And I don't know why we put him in this damn 2K league.
And that stretches the lead.
You know what his first move was last night as soon as he got in here? He traded for Boban. Right? And then I'm going through like the little social media thing. I'm going through a little social media thing, and it's like
now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Man, I don't give a damn. Fuck him. Weak ass cheating ass nigga. Weird ass nigga. I hope you can hear me. The first thing I see when I get on like the little social media report, Utah Jazz frontrunners to sign Taco Fall. Nigga, I offered him a 1-year deal for $25 million. He on my team now.
That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around. A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up. You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. That's the screen.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Viking 18. Check. Watch 54. Watch 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Out.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them. It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3. And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 5-5.
Play fake. Hill going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
Hey, Blaze.
This time the yards won't come so easy.
Blaze.
They'll, in fact, tackle him behind the
Blaze.
line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3
Blaze.
yards on first down.
Weird niggas, man. Weird niggas.
Browns 4-yard line.
Weird niggas, man.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
So we've come to halftime after a
Hey, he off-balled me last night. That's the only reason he beat me. He only beat me by
As we send you
3.
a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They run it again with Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off play action, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Tight end right. 4 down. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Know your job.
To throw again.
Only a nigga that think LeBron, a top 10 defender of all time, would do some weird shit like this.
That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll run for it. Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Pilardi now on to
Hey, you know what I got to say about, you know.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
Tay.
Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch back
This is a
in the
load of barnacles.
Can do. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
This is
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And able to find John Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're running it.
Out of the gun, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian McCaffrey, 57 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
41. Brown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And past the...
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just...
Hey, Tay.
Did it? Never enough.
I mean, he could have just quit because he can hear us talking about his bitch ass. See what